everyone, today I will be presenting an investment overview of Airwallex, an Australian fintech that's become one of the fastest growing financial platforms all over the world. I will cover what they do, who they serve, their technology edge, risk for users, how regulation protects them, and my own investor judgment. Airwallex was founded in Melbourne in 2015 to solve a problem every business is doing international trade knows well. Sending money across borders through a traditional bank is slow, can take up to 5 days, and hidden fees up to 11.7 per transaction. Airwallex replaces all of that with one unified platform, multi-currency accounts, low-cost FX transfers, corporate cards, and API integrations. Investors clearly believe in it. The company hits a US $8 billion valuation in December 2025. Airwallex isn't just operating in Australia, it was built here, it was born here. It routes payments through Australia's own new payment platform and integrates with tools like Xero and Shopify that Australian businesses already use. APAC revenue grew 83% year on year in Q3 2024 with enterprise clients like Qantas on board. In terms of who uses it, the core market is Australia's small and medium enterprises, with 1 in 3 of Australia's 2.4 million small businesses trading internationally. Beyond that, it serves e-commerce businesses in Australia's $43.6 billion online retail market, high growth startups, and large enterprise clients. Before we get to risk, it's worth understanding why users chose Airwallex over alternatives. The numbers speak for themselves. 15 times revenue growth since 2021, 94% of transactions settled same day, and fees 50 to 80% cheaper than legacy providers. As you can see in the table, while traditional banks still rely on Swift with fees up to 11.7%, Airwallex routes through local payment rails across 127 countries, and unlike Stripe or Wise, which have mixed focus, Airwallex is built specifically for businesses. uh, Now, talking about risk for users, for cybersecurity, cross-border platforms are prime targets for fraud, and 45% of small and medium enterprises already report concerns about transaction fraud in international commerce. Second, platform dependency, because AirWallet consolidates all your business finances in one place. Any outage or API failure doesn't just cause you inconvenience, it can halt your entire operations. Third, FX risk, users already entirely rely on Airwallet's exchange rates. So any unexpected rate changes directly hit business margins. And fourth, the most current risk, Austrac ordered an independent audit in January 2026 after finding transaction monitoring gaps, meaning user accounts could potentially be flagged or restricted during the process. Australia's regulatory framework does provide real and meaningful protection. Austrac requires Airwallex to verify every customer through KYC procedures and monitor all transactions under AML CTF Act. ASIC has granted two separate AFS licenses, one for payments and FX, one for retail investment products, which legally bind Airwallex to strict conduct and disclose standards. And critically, for users worried about their money, funds are held in APRA regulated bank accounts, completely segregated from Airwallet's own fund, with an independent trustee guarantee. So even if Airwallex became insolvent, users can still reclaim the money. However, my critical evaluation is this: the Austrac audit confirms that while strong rule exists, Airwallet's internal compliance system haven't kept pace with its rapid growth. Regulation is solid on paper, but enforcement is still catching up. So, is Airwallex worthy of further investigation? With my answer would be yes, but with one clear condition: the case for investment is strong. uh, Fastest growing fintech globally with 15 times revenue growth since 2021, deep Australian attraction from small and medium enterprises all the way up to Qantas, and a genuine technology mode that competitors can't easily replicate. But investors need to be clear eyed. The Austrac audit outcome is unknown and is the single biggest risk right now. Airwallex is also private with limited profitability data, and competition from Stripe and Wise is real. My verdict would be: put Airwallex on your watch list, but wait for the Austrac audit outcome before committing. That's the key de-risking event for this company. And that was it. Thank you.